A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamukasei. I'm hoping and believing that you are hearing me loud and clear. So this morning, we want to talk about the election results. Midnight, Priscilla Chigumba announced that Emerson Mnangagwa has won the elections, and we have a 52.6% for Emerson Mnangagwa and 44% for Nelson Chamisa, and the rest for Vaya. So we need to take a look onto this issue religiously. After those results were announced midnight, we have seen President Nelson Chamisa or the Triple C issuing a statement saying it clearly that they do not accept these rigged results which were presented or which were announced by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. And they have promised to take action. They have promised to deal with this matter, and they will announce the way forward very soon. According to Promise Mukwananzi, he said that they are going to take action, or they are going to announce the next move within the next 24 hours. So we have seen a statement. If you take a look on my right here on the screen, there is a statement from Citizens Coalition for Change. This is the statement which they issued, and they indicated that they are not going to accept these results, and they have cited what the observer missions cited as well, and they are saying that they are appealing for the people to remain resolute, to stand in solidarity with the change champions as they are mapping the way forward after the announcement of these results, which they are calling the bogus results. So, Team Zimbabwe, let us talk about the possible way forwards right now, because we have not heard the actual way forward from Triple C, but we need to take a look on the possible way forward. Number one, there is an issue of Triple C going to court to contest the outcome of the court of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission processes, to say this figure you have announced is wrong. We have the V11s. We are challenging this. That is option number one Triple C has, because the V11s are there. The team Triple C is saying what is on the V11 and what was announced by ZEC are two different things. I have heard another issue where they are saying that was Makomboro Ruzivishe. He cited that the result which was announced was leaked from FAS yesterday. That removes the credibility of the actual results which were announced. So if that is true, it means that this thing needs to be revisited. But let me quickly go on to this statement. A very key ally of Advocate Nelson Chamisa, he says, be calm, Zim, and maintain peace. As I said, this is the beginning of many beautiful things. ED loses against his own people and against his opponents. So how is he declared a winner? You can't call this election a dog's breakfast without insulting dogs. This shall be corrected. So this is Advocate Fulcrum promising that they are going to take measures to make sure that this is corrected. So this is what Advocate Fulcrum is saying. And remember, he is a key ally of Advocate Nelson Chamisa, a key confidant of Advocate Nelson Chamisa, which means something is going to be placed onto the table very, very, very soon. Is it a court challenge? We do not know. Is it a matter of protest? We do not know. So for us to continue have this conversation, we need to go to the Citizens Coalition for Change Twitter handle for you to understand something. I have shown you what Advocate Fulcrum said. He said, continue to calm down. But let us take a look at Citizens Coalition for Change Twitter handle. Yakamboti chi, because that is very, very, very important. According to Triple C Twitter handle, I have seen them saying something which is very important, something which we cannot ignore. Let me try to bring the CCC Twitter handle right here. Okay, my network is quite slow, so I'm just having difficulties, but I hope that I'll be able to bring this handle. Yes, it's here, right here on the screen. Okay, so Citizens Coalition for Change said something very important. We need to take a look and note here for you to understand the way forward. So here they say, we will not accept fake results. The best court to announce electoral winner is the People's Court. That is the highest court in an election, and we are going to win in that court. What is the People's Court? This means there might be action right on the ground. That is another possibility. So option number one is to go to the courts, that is to go to the Constitutional Court. But given that the Constitutional Court itself is captured, with Justice Luke Malaba being a captured Chief Justice, what does that mean? It means the outcome of the Constitutional Court is already predictable. So, what is the People's Court? The People's Court is to make sure that they demonstrate up until their plight is heard. That is the People's Court in my own understanding. So what it means, we have option number one of going to the courts, present the actual results. This is something I believe will be done first, to go and say, the Constitutional Court, here are the results, here are the V11s, we have them here. Why is it that ZEC announced a different result? If the Constitutional Court fails to resolve that, what is next? What is next is for the people to protest, because it is allowed within the Constitution of the Republic of Zimbabwe for the people to protest, which means they can protest against bogus which are purported to have been. That is issue number two. And I think we have exhausted key issues right here. But the question is, are we going to see ZANU-PF accepting to leave power? It's something which is so difficult to have ZANU-PF leave power just like that. So, Team Zimbabwe, we are going to witness a lot of things. A lot of things are going to happen. We are going to see several things happening in this period, because fuzz is being pointed everywhere you go. There is fuzz working flat out to make sure that they disenfranchise the people of Zimbabwe's rights. People voted in the presence of fuzz, like at the command center in my ward. Fuzz people were there seated, and they were agents of ZANU-PF. The question is, why? So you will see that all those issues, all those things, they reflect the kind of people we are dealing with. How do you put fuzz people everywhere to intimidate people? So you will see that no matter the argument, this election itself does not fit to be a free, fair, credible election, because people were coerced to vote for ZANU-PF. People were coerced to vote for Mnangagwa. People were coerced to vote for something you don't even know. You know, pane vamwe vanhu vaunoziva kuti even ndikanzi ndaluza election, I must have A, B, C, D votes, but you get shocked to get the least expected results in your life. That was happening. Why? It's because people were being coerced, people were being forced, were being intimidated. Just imagine kuti vanhu vanofamba kuhama yako, hama yega yega, vachitaura kuti ndimuri kuda kuvhotera ningi, ndimuri kuda kuvhotera ningi, tichapedzera. What does that mean? All those indicators, they indicate that the result which was announced is not the real result. So, Team Zimbabwe, this election was full of irregularities. This election was full of a lot of things. But before I end this program, let us revisit the two key options. Option number one is for Triple C to go to the courts and contest the election outcome. Option number two is for the Triple C to use the People's Court. What is the People's Court? That is to go right into the streets to demonstrate against these irregularities, so that action is taken, so that this is rectified and corrected. What if there is an option to go for a rerun? Can ZEC be trusted? Honestly, no. ZEC can no longer be trusted with these elections. What it means is there will be need to have United Nations supervised elections, or at least SADC supervised elections, which means ZEC inenge yakutomboiswa paside takutomboshandisa other international institutions to run these elections. But is it possible with the new patriotic law, the Kaiswa and so forth? It is going to be difficult because international lobbying is now difficult with the new Patriotic Act. So the only option in India Sara Ipap is the People's Court. So Team Zimbabwe, let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts. We'll continue to come and talk. I need to take a few comments here before I leave this program. Thank you very much, everybody who came here. Thank you very much for coming in. Memory, let's continue to pray. Thank you very much, Memory. Simba Mkanda Samazwanzi, my men really say this is just said. I agree, Mkoma Simba, it's said, but we have to face ZANU PF. This is what is happening, and let's fight. Okay, ZANU, I go nekwi, you know, Godama soldier like Niger. Okay, Panapa, other coup ahead. Okay, masoja nemapurisa ngabatane nesiti bvise ZANU taneta nayo isu. Okay. Zvikanzi panapa what's next. Okay, zvikanzi kuna matachi pakadai handewo musango machipedzerana. Okay, hanzi tired of thieves. Zvanzi zvaendwa, even Concord won't change anything. Demonstration munoraisa vanhu mahara. Okay, this is Mbatatisi. Okay, zvikanzi panapa people are going to protest and soldiers police will remain calm. Okay, another 5 years of torture here Mazimba. Okay, zvikanzi ndinewe zvikanzi why not allowing God to do his part? Let's go to the People's Court, and if their power goes against them, they will run away. Munogara mchinyeperana waiting for V11 court. Okay, so the issue of V11s, I'm sure V11s are there. I'm so sure that V11s are there. And at this moment in time, it's a moment of us as Zimbabweans to actually reflect what should really happen right now. In my own view, I believe that we have the power as the people of Zimbabwe to deal with whatever which is happening in Zimbabwe, because it's something which is being orchestrated by the people who don't want to leave power, who want to hold on to power by hook or crook, which means we have the power as the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe to free ourselves. So we are still waiting for the leaders to give us the signal so that we know what is next. So Paris, Team Chamisa ichiti, everything is under control. They are working on to the plan B, and they will announce it shortly. So we are going to see how everything is going to unfold. But I believe V11s are there. I can tell you V11s this time around are there. So Team Zimbabwe, ngatisaura moyo, Mandla has been doing great, and everything will be announced. You start to see things happening. Remember, results have been announced. So chese chatakuona chakubuda kumandla or whatever is now legal because my results akato announced or akato declared. So what we are waiting for now is for ZANU-PF to be shamed. So let us meet in another episode and other broadcasts, because we have a lot to talk. I will continue to bring these issues live on this program, live on Africa and Beyond Television Network. So ngatibatane vana veZimbabwe, takamirira kuti tione kuti vatungamiriri vedu vachati kudii. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha signing out.